Goeiedag en welkom wie wat de Zeeuw niet kent, moet u toch even proberen. Maar vandaag gaan we op bezoek bij een Tsjechisch restaurant hier in China. Dus kom maar met me mee en dan zien we hoe dat is. Cheers!
Cheers!
How's it like to be a bar owner in China?
Very hard.
Why? Why is it so hard?
It's okay, but now with many restrictions, then you can feel you are in China. This is like foreigner, run like foreigner bar. It's difficult because you have much more checks, much more controls from local government.
It also has to do with the coronavirus, or just always have this issue?
I say this was always,
Always like this.
but with coronavirus, it's even escalated to higher levels,
So it's even double.
double than most before.
And what do these chicks look like? What will they do?
They always come. They start like actually they harassing people because they come and they. It's not like they check an ID. They actually never check nobody's ID. Never. They just go and buy so many foreigners in one place and keep distance and stuff like that. So it's not like they go directly and say, okay, show me your green card. No, it's not like that. So they just don't like too many foreigners in one place.
In one place. What do you think is the reason they don't like it?
I'm not sure. I think maybe it's jealousy because we are a successful bar here. Like we are one good place here and many foreigners come here, many local businesses is closed down, but we still have business. Maybe it's one of the reasons is jealousy from other people, like they complain and they report us. I don't know.
Is it very normal for people to report like a foreign bar to say, hey, there are foreigners here, they call like the police or they do some...
Just some people. You don't say it's everybody, but I think many think it's from another owner of another bars, another restaurants.
like some competition.
Like competition fight, you can say, maybe. And there is some racist people, of course.
Yeah. What do you think is the nice thing about having a bar in China? Maybe like in Czech Republic, you say, oh, maybe there's more regulation or some other things.
It's more easy. Here is more easy. Because we have much more restriction, much more rules in Europe than here.
Yeah, like for the food, for the preparation, for the...
You have like storage rules, and you need to have like separate kitchen for every food. Here, nobody care about these things. We still do like European style, European standards, but nobody requires.
But
So here is more easy.
like they don't have like a health department to come and check like for food.
They check everything. They check everything, but they don't have rules like we have. Let's say in Europe, you cannot have eggs near any food. Here, nobody cares. Of course, we have eggs in different places than another food, and you have cooked food in different places than raw food, vegetable in different places.
Yeah,
This is like food safety,
Yeah.
and if you know the basic standards, then you don't have trouble with this. But here, I think if health department they come here, then you can just pay off,
How you can get some money and then...
and nobody can. So they actually don't go for the real point. They go for extra
They want to
cash,
have some the hongbao.
home extra salary.
When you look at your customers, like you have foreign customers and you have Chinese customers, is there a big difference or is it the same or what do you see?
I try educate Chinese people. I know I shouldn't, but I don't like Chinese people. They always throw garbage on the floor. You give them ashtray, they still drop cigarettes on the floor. They don't care. Different habit. Because foreigners never do this. If you give them ashtray, they know ashtray is for this. And you don't see foreigner throw anything, napkin on floor. They leave on table, put on plate. It's different habits.
If you look like the eating habits or like for what they order, or is there a difference, or do you have like some dishes that you make especially for the Chinese?
We have like same food for everyone, but Chinese, you can see Chinese when they order food, they always share food.
Yeah.
Foreigners, they don't do it. Every foreigner order one dish for him and eat. Foreigners, they order maybe 10 dishes for 6 people and they share. They don't try from everything.
I do like that philosophy. chef food, but you can make many different things.
It's not bad for China. I like in China it's perfect. But in Europe it's not in our culture.
Yes,
It's different.
individual. Right?
Yeah.
You order for yourself, not for the whole group.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's-
And now your restaurant almost 3 years old. So
Huh?
congratulations.
yeah, thank you.
3 years anniversary. So that's really quite a long time.
I'm surprised myself because when you see here, every restaurant lasts like 6 months, maximum 1 year. We have 3 years, steady, and I think we just growing better and better. This is maybe point by many competition. Group has different way. Many hotels, who is here, they're from they come here and they look what is different here than in their place. Because they don't understand how come we are always busy, we have people and they're at home.
So there's also maybe some competition trying to get similar dishes. Your
Yeah.
hamburgers are famous here.
Yeah, of course, yeah. They have food and they open another restaurant and they copy my menu nearly totally, like they put all dishes was similar.
That's maybe another cultural difference. Like in the West, if there's like in the street, there's some restaurants and they're different owners. But then the owners maybe say, okay, this guy's doing this dish, so I'm going to do different dish. Otherwise, we are,
Yeah,
simplified. Yeah, you have to get different clients, then we can make more money together. But in China, it's more like, hey, this guy is a good.
In China, they think if you do it, oh, I can do the same directly next to you.
I've
And it's never
I've
works.
seen it work well. Like one copy the same restaurant.
But it's never gonna work. There was actually, I used to work in one restaurant. I ran 2 restaurants, both was next to each other. One was Italian, one was Czech. It was best idea because you pass the Italian, you don't want to eat Italian, then you go to next place. And if you go from opposite side, you pass the Czech, then you go to Italian. If you are hungry, you're looking for a restaurant, you have 2 restaurants, so you choose. So it was perfect idea. The owner have 2 restaurants, each completely different, but he get practically all customers.
Yeah, people have to choice.
If they're going to be 2 Italian next to each other, they're thinking, they've studied the menu and probably they go to McDonald's, because they cannot decide, going to be too similar.
Yeah, that's a big trouble. I think in this area there are not many Western restaurants.
No. Now we are first one to open, after open another one and 2 Western bars. And in hotel you can say they have like buffet Western style, but it's not exactly like that. They try to be international, but it's not really. If Chinese cook Western food, it's not same like Western cook Western food. I cannot cook Chinese food same way like Chinese do it. So Chinese are better in this. So it's like you should keep in the same field, like you cannot.
When we're talking about like this field, like Chinese food, how about the Czech culture and the Czech food? What is special about Czech?
Czech food? We have mixture of the food from because we was like Hungary, Austria-Hungary Empire. So we have mixed food from Hungary, Germany, Austria, Czech Republic, little bit Poland. So we mix the cuisine is like mix of many nations. So it's many varieties.
And now also, of course, we have to talk about beer because Czech beer is very famous.
Always the best.
Always the best. You're talking to a Dutch guy.
Yeah, definitely. But Czech beer is like, I always say it's famous beer in the world, best. Many countries, Germany, Dutch, everybody make beer, but they are good with special beer, like IPA beers. They are good. It's small microbreweries, perfect. But Czech beer is like, when I born, I think they exchanged the milk bottle with beer bottle. It's like, it's part of our culture. There is no Czech who don't drink beer. It's very hard to find one Czech person who say, I don't like beer or I don't drink beer.
Yeah.
It's nearly impossible. I think maybe there are going to be like 0.01%.
All the Czech people are like.
All Czech people.
Okay, and like Pilsner, like in the Netherlands we also call, like if it's a clear beer like this, we call it Pilsner. But actually it comes from Czech.
Pilsner Urquell is the original Pilsner. Because Pilsner Urquell is from 1842, start brew Pilsner. And after that they start making Pilsner everywhere around the world. But it's the Pilsner style beer which become from Pilsner Urquell.
So that's the origin. So the origin of Pilsner is from Czech Republic.
Definitely from Czech, from Pilsner. City Pilsner in Czech Republic.
But that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
The same like what I drink this Boulevard. This is the original Budweiser. American have copy. They copy this beer and make it a Budweiser. But the original is Budweiser Boulevard from Czech Republic. From Budweiser. České Budějovice. Cheers.
Thank you so much for this interview.
You're welcome.
It's very interesting. And, well, I will visit you many more times in the future.
Visit me and we have beer together. Anytime.
Cheers.
I'll be here. Cheers.